Far-right French presidential candidate Marine Le Pen says she is stepping away from her party, the National Front, but she's still in the running for the presidency. Joining us now to discuss how this will play out is Peter Hugg, Global Trading Director over at Kitco Metals. Pete, good to have you here on this breaking news we're just getting and trying to digest and make sense of what's happening here.
Yeah, well, I hope I can help.
I mean, it's definitely different than Canadian politics because she's distancing herself from the party. And is she looking to form an independent movement here?
You know, I'm thinking that the party that was formed by her father really does have a reputation of being racist and far right. And it's possible that she might be softening her stance on immigration and possibly some of the dialogue that she spurted against mosques and the Muslim population in France. So she may feel that if she breaks away from the party line and softens that position, she may get more support in 2 weeks. The problem I see right now is, you know, I knew what her position was while she was running the party. The question now becomes, what is her position that she is now distancing herself from the party? And until she comes up and lays out her platform as to what she now represents, you know, it's difficult to make an assessment right now. I think either way, if she moderates her views, then I think the effect, if she wins the election, as long as she does not want to keep the party line that she wants to leave the EU, if she softens on that as well, then the election, I think, in 2 weeks may become closer, and doesn't then matter who wins, because it won't be someone that, like Le Pen, if she won, that would want to leave the EU and be more radical in her outlook and in her immigration policies. So right now it's a little fresh. We're going to need to see what else she follows this up with, and you know, try to dig down to exactly what her personal platform is that she's going to run on.
Talk about a major pivot here, an unexpected sequence of events, Pete. How do you expect the market to react here?
Well, so far, I mean, you know, I don't take my cues from the precious metals market. I think the barometer of markets, the most sensitive barometer to market reaction is usually the foreign exchange market. And I've been watching the euro dollar for the past 20 minutes since this news broke, and it's basically moved within 10 pips. So it's been holding steady. The yen also against the dollar is relatively stable after its rise overnight against the dollar. So far the foreign exchange markets probably are as confused as I am right now, and they're waiting for more clarification, but it hasn't affected the foreign exchange market, and as a result also has not affected gold. Gold's still trading after the $20 drop last night and a quick bounce this morning, still trading fairly firmly at around $12.75 as we speak.
Yeah, just to dig a little deeper there on the gold front, Pete, we definitely saw it rebounding from that 2-week low it hit. Is there an underlying bid here for gold? Do you think that was the last leg down for it so far?
Well, I think, you know, over the next 2 or 3 days, I think gold should probably consolidate in around this range. I mean, we still have a couple of things right on the plate, right in front of us, and one is the budget deficit, the budget deadline for the U.S. to keep the government open this Friday. According to the White House, Trump wants the border wall cost included in that budget, and he's getting a lot of pushback from Democrats and some Republicans. So it depends if Trump backs down on that. I suspect he will. I don't expect the U.S. Government to shut down on Friday, but again, it's a possibility. So that's creating an underlying bid for the gold market. And you've got the U.S. fleet within a day or two of entering the North Korean waters. And, you know, you've had North Korea come out today saying any kind of provocation will sink the carrier. So a lot of talk, a lot of bluster. But it's enough to make people wary enough to keep a small position in gold and not to go short this market. So I don't think people are adding to the position, but I don't think anyone is aggressively shorting the market at these levels until some of these events, such as the government funding bill and the North Korean situation, create more clarity.
Peter Hugg, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
And thanks for watching. We'll have more for you. Be sure to stay tuned to Kitco.com.